Aloha, welcome to Yoga with Veronica for this 15-minute lazy morning yoga flow. We'll begin in a supine position and just bring your knees to your chest, give yourself a little squeeze, and then dropping your feet to the ground, soles of your feet connecting, knees open out, right hand on your belly, left hand on your heart space. Even though this practice is seated, the goal is to wake up feeling refreshed, and morning yoga is a great way to start your day. Focusing on your breath here, especially trying to focus that breath into your abdomen. So breath in, blowing your belly big and round. Exhale, softening the belly back towards your spine. The goal today is to increase blood flow and flexibility, and of course setting a positive tone for the rest of your day. Let's bring the knees to the chest. Feel free to rock and sway, massaging that back. Dropping your feet back down to the ground, extending your right leg up, point and flex it a few times and rest it on top or just below your left knee. Push your right knee away to begin with. See if that's good enough of a stretch. If not, you reach your arms, wrap them below the left knee, and then pull the left knee closer towards your chest. So basically, left knee closer in, right knee further away from your body. You can even move and sort of sway from side to side if that feels good. Let's give it another deep breath in. Deep breath out. Slowly dropping the left foot down. Keep the shape of your legs as you drop them across to the right. Pausing here. Inhale, bringing the legs back and extending your right foot up. Keep your foot nice and flexed, or flex it a few times, wrapping your arms around or just below your right knee, guiding that leg closer towards you, but keep that foot nice and flexed so you're feeling that engagement at the back of your leg. And then dropping your right leg down. Flatten both feet to the ground, left foot extends up, point and flex, keeping that left foot flexed, drop it to the right knee and then bringing that right knee closer. Wonderful figure four here. Make sure your left foot is flexed and guide that left knee away while you keep pulling your right knee closer to you. Take a deep breath in, check in how you're feeling right now. If you're still a little sluggish and groggy, know that's okay as we gradually wake up through some gentle movement and energize that body again. Let's relax the right foot down. Keep the shape of your legs as you guide them over to the left side, your arms overhead, feeling that nice stretch and opening in the front body. Breathing into the belly, breathing out. Gradually bringing your legs back so that you can extend your left foot up. Point and flex a few times before wrapping your arms below your knee and then guiding that left leg closer towards your chest. Remember to keep the leg nice and active and engaged through the hamstring. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, you can release and gradually lower the left leg down. Bring your arms overhead, give your whole body a nice stretch. The knees to the chest, give yourself a hug. Releasing your feet down to the ground, we'll go through some bridge sequence. So feet nice and flat, arms along your body. And before rising fully up, let's just do some tailbone tilts. So you're basically going to pull the tailbone up towards the sky and then press it against the ground. We'll just keep doing this. So you don't necessarily have to peel and lift off of the ground. You're literally just pressing against and away from the ground without rising the pelvis off at all. Basically like a mini cat and cow. Let's rise into a full bridge pose. So arms along. Press into the soles of your feet as you lift the hips up and then drop them back down. We'll make a little flow out of it. So hips up, gently down. Keep rising up and down as you flow. Make sure you keep your knees about hip distance, so as you lift your hips up high, do not let your knees open out. keep them hip distance. Give them a little squeeze, rise up, and then let's hold it here. You can interlace your arms below your back. You might need to squeeze your shoulder blades together and wiggle on top of the shoulders. Keep actively pressing into the soles of your feet. Keep rising those hips up. Exhale, opening the hands, gradually lowering your spine down and then bringing knees towards your chest. Placing your hands below your knees, we're going to rock up to a seated position. Morning yoga is a great way to start your day, so I'm hoping you're starting to feel a little more refreshed and energized. Let's get into a staff pose. You can literally pull the cushions, the bum cheeks out of the way, and then we're going to round your spine down for a nice release for the muscles along the spine. So bringing the chin towards your chest and just kind of rolling inwards as opposed to leaning forward. You can also use the weight of your arm to round your spine even more, but make sure you're relaxing your shoulders and bringing your elbows towards the ground and maybe towards each other. Take your full breath in, full breath out, breathing into the back of your heart space, and then gradually roll out back upright, stretching your arms up overhead. Exhale, lean over towards the forward fold. We'll keep it flowing, so lift, breath in. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift. Try and keep your spine as engaged as possible. Exhale, fold forward. Breath in, rise. Exhale, fold forward. A few more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lean over. Another deep breath in, arms up. Exhale, fold from the hips forward. We got one more to go. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold forward, and then hold it here. So you can wrap your hands, grab whatever you can reach. Please know that you do not have to go super far. If your hamstrings are feeling a little tight, as long as you feel the pull, even if you're a lot higher up, it's okay. Let's take a breath in, gradually come up, bending your knees. Let's awaken the core with some boat pose. Extending your arms, spine nice and engaged. Hold it and breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Dropping your feet down, hands behind your back, and then let your knees fall from side to side. Round 2, you can challenge yourself a little more if you're ready. Make sure your back is long and engaged, as well as your core. Option to keep your knees bent or extend your legs up. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Again, hands behind you. Let your knees fall side to side just to release that low back, because there's a lot of pressure onto the low back as well, not just the core. And then we go one more round. So making your choice, nice and strong for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Dropping your feet down. Again, move your knees side to side. Little windshield wipers here. Just nicely neutralizing that back. Alright, left foot stays on the ground. Right leg extends up, flex, and drop just below your left knee. Nice and strong. Hands behind you. Inhale, lift your hips up. Exhale, drop them down. Couple more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, drop. Inhale, hips up. Exhale, drop down. Breath in, up. Exhale, lower. Another inhale, lift. Exhale, lower down. Breath in, rise up. Exhale, down all the way. Trying to slide your sit bones between your hands. Coming into one-legged forward fold over the left leg. Feel free to adjust your right foot to make it comfortable on top of your left thigh as you fold forward. We'll pause here for a few breaths. Since we keep in the class a little more flowy, not gonna stay here too long, so don't get too comfortable on me. Let's take another breath, rise up. Bringing the right knee towards the chest, the foot flattens on the outside of your left foot. We'll take a nice spinal twist. So left arm wraps around your right knee, right hand behind your back to support your spine, overlooking that right shoulder as far as you can. And then releasing back to the center into a staff pose. We'll do the same flow on the opposite side. Just moving on through some windshield wipers before we switch. And then your left foot nice and flexed, go just below your right knee. Lift those hips up, drop them down. Keep flowing, rising those hips up and dropping them down. Couple more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Exhale, slide those hips between your hands, coming into that one leg forward bend. Adjust your left foot as you would like. Stretch your arms overhead, breath in. Exhale, fold forward. Pausing here for a moment. Imagine you're bringing your chest towards the feet, right? So keeping that length along your spine and your hamstring. So your extended leg. Then breath in, gradually start to rise out of your forward fold. Sliding that left foot over to the right to flatten it onto the ground. Right arm wraps around your left knee, left hand behind you. Press against the ground, keep that spine engaged and long, overlooking the left shoulder this time. Breathing in, breathing out. Take another deep breath in. Deep exhale. Gradually coming back to face the front of your mat, you can untangle that left leg. Couple of windshield wipers, you can never do too many of those. Bringing your legs around, coming into a tabletop. Gaze forward as you inhale, soften your elbows, pull your shoulders back, coming into a cow stretch. Exhale, arch your spine, top and under, belly in, drop your head. Inhale, gaze forward, cow stretch. Exhale, arch and release into the cat pose. One more round. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, arch and relax your back. From your tabletop, we're going to press the body weight back towards the heels and then back to tabletop. So basically leaning back and forth, almost like pressing into a child's pose, but we're not bringing the toes together. So just keep this sort of gentle movement and flow going as you awaken your shoulders and your thighs. Of course, don't forget your breath. See if you can press the sit bones even further back, fully extending your arms for the next round. And let's gradually drop into a child's pose whenever you're ready. Taking a few breaths in here. We are wrapping up our practice, so just enjoy a moment of stillness since we did a lot of active fluid movement. Even just a short morning yoga practice can truly transform your morning and help you feel more alert and focused. I hope you got to experience that today. Please make sure to subscribe. If you try this seated morning yoga flow, share your experience with me in the comments below. Be sure to check out another one of my yoga videos and of course subscribe. Mahalo and namaste.